Welcome to Westfield High School in Westfield, Indiana for tonight's sectional championship. Tonight is a mudsock matchup between the 22-2 Hamlin Southeastern Royals and the 22-1 Fishers Tigers. My name is Tyler Groves, and I'm with Nathan Gergen. Nathan, these two teams are crosstown rivals. In the first matchup this season, the Tigers won by 2. Tonight is sure to be a good one.
Yeah, it is, Tyler. Tensions ran high last time these teams met in December. So the fans for both teams got really loud, affected the game a lot. But Fishers ended up taking the narrow victory. These are the top two teams in Indiana, with Fishers at 1 and HSE at 2. So whoever wins tonight has a solid chance of going all the way.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Nathan. Let's talk about how both of these teams got here. The Royals beat Carmel in the first round of sectionals 51-44 on Tuesday night. And then last night, the Royals dominated Noblesville, winning 59-42. And meanwhile, for the Tigers, they got the first round bye, so they had some rest coming into last night. And then last night, they beat Westfield on a buzzer beater by Katie Burton after Westfield had stormed back late in the fourth quarter after being down 12. It was one heck of a game. Nathan, what are your keys to victory for both teams tonight?
Well, it's going to be Sydney Parrish versus Katie Burton tonight, with these teams these players by far being the best two performers. Parrish is going to be looking for a big night after a night of low production last night, and Burton is going to look to continue dominating for Fishers. If both are shut down, it's going to be even more interesting. Contributions from Veely, Hinshaw, Poor, and Malucci for the Royals, and Perryman and Haley Smith tonight for Fishers will be huge in determining a winner.
All right, well, we're about to crown a champion next on SSN. Tonight, the Royals and the Tigers look to move on to regionals, and whose season will come to an end tonight, we're about to find out. We're going to pause for the national anthem and player introductions, and we'll be back for the tip-off next on SSN.
And the designated home team, the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. At this time, we ask everyone to please rise, and gentlemen, remove your caps, so that we can honor all of our veterans, all of those serving our nation at home and overseas, and we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest, beginning with the Fishers Tigers. A junior wearing number 5, Audra Emerson. A senior who wears number 11, Caitlin Saban. A senior wearing number 22, Tamia Perryman. A senior wearing number 32, Lydia Stolken. And completing the lineup, a junior wearing number 33, Katie Burton. And the Tigers are led by head coach Lauren Mozart. And now let's meet the starting lineups for the Hamilton Southeastern Royals. A A senior wearing number 12, Jackie Malucci. A sophomore wearing number 14, Michaela Henshaw. A senior wearing number 31, Lauren Morris. A senior wearing 34, Bailey Poor. And completing the lineup, a senior who wears number 33, Sydney Parrish. And the Royals are led by head coach Chris Huppenthal. Good luck, ladies.
And welcome back to Westfield as we're getting ready to tip off for the sectional title. Should be a good one. Like we mentioned in our open, Nathan, it's
Mudsock rematch.
yeah, it's good to be here, and we'll see who moves on to regionals next weekend. The 5 starters for the Royals: Sydney Parrish, Jackie Malucci, Michaela Henshaw, Lauren Morris, and Bailey Poor. The 5 starters for the Tigers: Audra Emerson, Caitlin Fegan, Tamia Perryman, Lydia Stolkin, and Katie Burton. Of course, Katie Burton, the one who hit the buzzer beater for the Tigers to send him here tonight. So we'll see if she can get going early as Parrish wins the tip, and Malucci will take it up for the Royals. We'll see if they can get off to a quick start. A little bit of a struggle recently, and of course got up to a slow start last night, being down 12-7 after the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, this is a team that likes to take it slow in the first. Also, they have a really hard time facing against refreshed defenses.
And right off the bat, Sydney Parrish makes a nice move and gets the Royals on the board.
And Noblesville last night, they were able to shut down Parrish pretty effectively. Most of her points came off fourth quarter free throws. So I think she's going to be looking for a big dominating game tonight.
And Tigers now with their first possession. Let's see if they can get going. They had a 12-point lead last night before they squandered it away and then ended up winning on the buzzer beater. So we'll see if they can get off to a quick start. They had a pretty good first half themselves last evening in the semifinals as they reset and try to get something going on offense.
Yeah, it looked like they're a bit confused on the play there. HSE is doing a very good job keeping it tight defense thus far.
Yeah, Perryman with the ball, and now
they really don't know how to get inside. I think they're trying to get inside, but
they're just trying to set up their offense as Burton has the ball, and now the corner to the Perryman. Royals continue to play good defense. Tigers being patient on their first possession. As Burton drives in on Malucci, passes back out for a three-pointer off the mark. Caitlin Fegan, and it will go off the Royals and will stay with the Tigers.
Parrish, though, really aggressive on the dive for the rebound. Just got to keep looking at that. Burton was on her tail, though.
Full house tonight for this sectional final.
In Westfield, too.
Yeah. Both teams in the community and the district have shown out in full force, trying to see who will represent HSE schools. And the regionals is a good pass inside, missed layup, and fouled on the ground is Lydia Stolkin.
Here we go. First free throw attempts tonight. This is something that Fisher's really struggled with at the end of the game. This is how Westfield was able to get back into the game. So I'm sure Coach had a few words about their free throws as they are going to reset from the floor.
Foul on Bailey Poor for the Lady Royals. And now Burton out front. And a good steal by Lauren Morris. And she's going to pull it back out and give it to Poor.
Looked like she was going for a fast break there, but it was a 2-on-1 as Henshaw.
No good on the three-pointer.
Had a very big night last night. Really helped HSE in the first half.
Yeah, kind of kept them, helped them make their run in the second quarter. And really kept the Royals afloat as Parrish struggled in the first half. And a three-pointer is off the mark, rebounded by Parrish.
She was the only one down in the post. I don't know why Fishers didn't even fight for that rebound, but good on HSE.
Parrish with the step-back jumper off the mark. It'll go out of bounds to the Lady Tigers.
And
substitution for the Royals.
Quick subs for both teams. Lydia Self checks in for Bailey Poor.
And Haley and Olivia
Tigers,
Smith.
number 30, Haley Smith, also 31. Olivia Smith.
Are also going to come in for the Tigers here. Substitutions pretty early on. Also another low-scoring first quarter. Only one basket fallen.
Yeah, 3 minutes in, 2-0 for the Royals. Basket by Parrish on the first possession. Smith with the ball. And now in the corner.
Yeah, Fishers is having a really hard time breaking into the post.
And an air ball. Floater, no good. Parrish with the rebound. Good student sections as well tonight for both
already
teams.
getting loud.
See if Malucci can get something going for the Royals, as they've only had a few possessions. And Parrish pulls it back out, looks to reset. Coach Huppenthal telling him to play as Parrish, nice crossover. And she'll shoot another jumper, and this time it's good.
Yeah, she's got quite the jumper there. That was an amazing form. Really, really good way to just put them up almost halfway through the quarter, 4-0. Also another low-scoring one, but the fact that Fishers hasn't scored in almost 4 minutes, that's a very good start for HSE's D.
Yeah, head coach Lauren Votaw for the Tigers will take a timeout. And with that, Southeastern Sports Network is made possible by Sky Zone and Fishers this year. Come in and fly with them this winter. Sky Zone and Fishers off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. A big shout out to Sky Zone, who's sponsoring every broadcast for all 3 sports seasons this year for SSN. And SSN's winter sports coverage is brought to you by Jimmy John's on Oleo Road. Jimmy John's provides freaky fast service in-store or through delivery. A big thank you to Jimmy John's for their support of Southeastern Sports Network. 4:11 left in the first quarter. Royals off to a 4-0 start. Parrish with all the points so far. Had the layup on the opening possession and then the jumper on the last one before the timeout. And we'll see if the Lady Tigers can get something going on offense.
Finally drives into the post, can't get it.
And Smith with the rebound and up and in.
And Fishers is on the board with just over 3 minutes left to go.
Yeah, Olivia Smith with the rebound. Now Malucci out in front. And now Parrish. See if she can continue her dominance on the offensive end as a nice curl around to Malucci. Now to Morris in the corner for 3, and it's good.
That was a shot that Morris really struggled with last night. So to get off to an early start with the 3, that's huge.
As Burton now passes it back out to Smith. As we're having to stand up, Nathan, as the HC student section is right in front of us all standing, so it's tough to see as a fight for the ball. And Parrish is able to get it. They're going to call a jump ball. Maybe a little bit quick on the whistle there, as it looked like Parrish had it all to herself.
Substitution for the Tigers, number 11, Caitlin Fagan, also 22, Tamia Perryman.
Starting to get some of the starters back in for Fishers. Veely is coming in for HC.
Yeah, Ryan Veely also had a very good game last night.
Yes, you did.
As Burton, we haven't seen anything from her yet. She is the Tigers' leading scorer with 15 points a game. A three-pointer, it's off the mark, rebounded by Parrish.
Well, if Fishers can't put anybody at the post to compete with Parrish, I mean, this is going to be just a game where HSE dominates the rebound. So I wonder what the strategy there is there, just to play really tight defense or, just hope to get it back soon.
Yeah, three-pointer in the corner, no good by Self, and then a foul on Parrish, and possession will go over to the Lady Tigers.
Sydney Parrish, her first, and the team second.
Audra Emerson bringing it up for the Tigers. 2:40 left in the first quarter. Smith now with it, driving on Veely. Now back out, and a three-point opportunity again for the Tigers. This time it's good for Burton. She gets on the board and brings the Tigers within 2.
Those are her first points, definitely not going to be her last. She's got an electric three-point jumper. I would expect to see that shot again and again throughout the game.
Hinshaw now with it outside for the Royals, and Parrish will shoot the 3, trying to match Burton, no good. And the Lady Tigers the other way. Three-pointer is in and out, and Hinshaw with the rebound. Emerson no good on the three-pointer. And Hinshaw still has it now out to Malucci. And Malucci, nice move, and knocks it in right in front of the basket.
Yeah, great spin move. Really threw off all of Fisher's postie, so she had a really clear lane for an easy teardrop.
And now Haley Smith for the Lady Tigers as Fegan has it, and Royals doing a pretty good job on this possession, but a corner three opportunity is
air ball.
Yeah, air ball, way strong for Perryman. And now Malucci getting the signals from Coach Huppenthal. Now just over a minute to play. Royals up 4, looking to close out the first quarter strong as Veely drives in and is able to get it to go.
She was really able to exploit the open lane. Fisher's left a very narrow lane, and for somebody as small as Veely, that's a really easy way to get into the paint.
And Parrish gets her hands on the ball, and Hinshaw is able to take it up. Turnover for the Tigers, and Hinshaw's looking to take it all the way. Passes now to Malucci, who will take a mid-range jumper. Gets blocked. Parrish on the rebound, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Up and down first quarter so far in this sectional title game.
Yeah, offense definitely got a lot more shot opportunities. Not as tight defense in the second half of this first quarter.
And they call it on the floor, so it'll be underneath the basket for the Royals.
Yeah,
Lydia Stolkin checks back in for the Tigers. As now Malucci has an open 3. She spots up, and it's off the mark. Just short. Fight for the rebound. Parrish is able to get it.
Nice offensive rebound. Parrish is a fighter in the post, and she's going to keep fighting for those rebounds all night long.
Royals dominating the glass so far on both ends of the court. As Royals can have the last shot if they want it, working around the perimeter. Now Veely will shoot a 3, and this time it's good.
And Veely, I just love that form. I cannot stop talking about it. It is a surefire way to guarantee the best shot possible on the court.
Now the Tigers will have the last opportunity here in the first quarter, down 9. Not a good start for them, but they can get some momentum going in as Burton will shoot the jumper, and it's off the mark. And that's how we will end the first quarter. Royals up 14-5 with the momentum. And we'll take a break for the first quarter, and we'll be back on Southeastern Sports Network.
The IHSA girls basketball season is near the end, but the action is just heating up. This summer, catch your Indiana Fever as they tip off their 21st season in the WNBA. Opening night is May 15th, and it's a new season, a new coach, and a new location. This summer, catch your Indiana Fever at Hinkle Fieldhouse. For more information on the upcoming season and for tickets, visit feverbasketball.com. Your Indiana Fever, a proud sponsor of the IHSAA Girls State Basketball Tournament.
And welcome back to Westfield. Royals with the 14-5 lead. And real quick, we want to remind you that Southeastern Sports Network is made possible by Sky Zone and Fishers this year. Come in and fly with them this winter, Sky Zone and Fishers off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. Big shout out to Sky Zone, who's sponsoring every season this year for SSN.
Here we go, HSE back with the ball.
Yeah.
14-5 lead to end the first. Pretty good start for them.
Yeah, good start for the Royals as Parrish falls down. And she'll get it now inside. A bad pass by Malucci. Turnover.
Little high, a little far to the left. Parrish just couldn't reach for it.
Katie Burton looking to drive in. Now Emerson with the crossover. And now out to Smith. And an offensive foul. She just shoved Lauren Morris out of the way.
Way to keep the feet planted. Way to keep the feet planted there. Getting the charge. Big play there.
Yeah, not even close. Smith just completely shoved her with the forearm. As another turnover for the Tigers. As Parrish now taking it up the court. Be huge if the Royals can get off to a big lead in the first half, as they're usually a second half team. So
yeah. Well, it would definitely leave
and
Fishers
Morris
demoralized.
with the three-pointer from the corner. And the Royals are having a great shooting start.
Yeah, like I said, if they can go into the halftime with a double-digit lead, it would really leave Fishers demoralized, and, that's going to be a real test for Fishers. They don't really come out and have a, deficit like this, so it's going to be a real test for them.
Yeah, Tigers only losing one time all year so far against North Central at home. They lost that game 74-53. And just a tough game back then, but that was their only loss, and the Royals have only lost twice, one of them being against Fishers in a 2-point game in the Mudsock matchup earlier this season.
Both of these are, Fishers number 1 in the state, HSE number 2 in the state. They're both top 50 in the country. So, this is really, it's almost a little bit like a championship game.
It is for sectionals.
Yeah.
And a baseline jumper is good for Parrish. And another timeout taken for Fishers. And just the great start continues for the Lady Royals, up 19-5 with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. And we'll now do the second half of our sponsorships. Jimmy John's and Fishers on LA Road is supporting Southeastern Sports Network winter sports coverage this year. We want to thank and give a shout out to Jimmy John's for their sponsorship, which brings you SSN's live winter sports coverage. And we mention this usually every broadcast now, but we are looking for a spring sponsorship for SSN for the spring coverage. And so if your company or business wants to partner with us here at SSN, we'd love to have you along with us and love to partnership with you. If you'd like to get involved, contact the athletic department or with us, SSN on social media, and we'll get something going for the spring season or just even the rest of this year and next year and going forward into the future.
Yeah, on our social media, on Instagram, we are SoutheasternSN_, and on Twitter, we are SoutheasternSN.
Yeah, follow us. Of course, on YouTube, you can also go back and watch any SSN broadcasts from anywhere in the last 2 years, really, since the beginning of SSN. And if you really wanted to go back and watch some football or basketball from last year or any game from this year, or if you want to watch tonight's game back, you can, of course, do that as well. As Katie Burton brings it up the court for the Lady Tigers, down 19-5, and almost a turnover. Good defense by Morris.
Fishers moving the ball around. I think they work well on the post, and that's why they haven't been able to do what they've been able to do today. Almost backcourt.
Yeah, almost another turnover. Bailey Poor dives forward, unable to get it. As Smith has it, drives in, and is off the mark. And Parrish with the rebound and dribbles it off her foot, but she's able to retain it and take it all the way down the court, making moves. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Parrish. I'm not sure if...
I don't know how that's an offensive foul. Maybe a travel.
But they do call the offensive foul, her second foul. Unfortunate for Parrish. She just never really was able to get possession of the ball and picks up the offensive foul.
Yeah, that was a very weird possession.
Burton for 3 off the mark, and Poor with the rebound.
Nice job getting in front of her defender and getting that rebound.
Yeah, Royals dominating the glass. Fisher's been held to one opportunity each possession, so.
Well, and if they're not putting people on the post, I don't see how they can get a lot of rebounds.
And Malucci, I should say, gets fouled on the floor, and will be taken underneath.
Looks like Lydia Self is going to come back in for HSE for Sydney Parrish, who's in a bit of a foul trouble right now. 2 fouls. You don't want to risk it.
Katie Howard checks in, and Caitlin Fegan checks in for the Lady Tigers as they get it into Malucci. Just over 5 minutes to play in the first half. Royals have come out blazing, up 19-5. If you're just joining us, Tyler Groves and Nathan Gergen on the call here for you for the sectional title. Winner moves on to regionals. In this rematch of the Mudsock as Hinshaw drives in and is able to get it to go.
Yeah, good job on HSE's offense. Off the ball, working to create an open space in the lane so she can get in, get that easy layup.
And into the post, nice turnaround layup. That time for Lydia Stolkin. And Malucci looks to maybe tweak her knee a little bit, and
looks like she got off fine. A little bit of a limp there, so they're going to check her out.
And did Huppenthal take a timeout or just an official timeout to let her go off the court? Looks like just an official timeout.
And it looks like we don't know who's coming back on the court.
And Olivia Brown will check now in for the Royals as Bailey Poore goes out.
Royals substitution number 22, Olivia Brown.
Now with 4 people on the court.
And another substitution now as Smith gets a check in.
Checking in for
Olivia
the Tigers,
Smith.
number 31, Olivia Smith.
As Burton will go out.
A little bit of confusion here on what exactly is happening. But
Yeah, who's going in and out. After Malucci looked to hurt the knee, hopefully she'll be all right. A good screen by Self. And it will
The
go off the
HSE
Tigers, and HC will retain possession.
good job. She knew Fishers touched it last, so she's not going to waste any energy trying to fight it.
Yeah, Lady Tigers bringing the press, trying to cause some turnovers as Olivia Brown is in, handling the point guard duties.
She had quite a few minutes last night. Really wasn't a big point scorer, but was excellent on the other side of the ball with defense.
And
Morris.
a corner three by Morris is no good. Rebounded by the Tigers.
We're about halfway through the second, 21-7 HSE.
And the three-pointer is way short. May have gotten blocked.
Yeah, I think somebody had to tip the ball there.
And good news for the Royals, Malucci is back at the scores table getting ready to check in. So she seems to be all right. Huge for the Royals. We saw her go down in the Carmel game as well. She left the game, was down for a couple minutes, and came back to the relief of Royals fans. And luckily she's going to come back again tonight. So
Yeah, and Malucci also had that problem with the concussion that kept her out of senior night. Was out for the tip-off against Pike and then immediately subbed out.
yeah,
And
travel by Brown.
gotta watch that.
Yeah, she'll check out. And like we said, Malucci coming in. And Katie Burton checks back in for the Lady Tigers.
Royals, number 12, Jackie Malucci.
They're going to give Parrish some minutes. I mean, 14-point lead. You don't want her in
Foul trouble. Yeah, you don't want to pick up her third foul.
and
she
even
already
just
has two.
making her get well rested for later in the game.
And a drive in. Now a mid-range jumper is off the mark by Skolkin. And a rebound for the Lady Tigers. And now Burton has it. Probing. She'll shoot the three. And that time it's good for her as she cuts the lead to 11.
Really
Nice shot from her. Second three-point made on the night.
Really high-arching shot. But I think that's just how she shoots. Really unblockable.
And now a timeout by Coach Huppenthal as the Tigers have cut it to 11, and the Royals become a little bit stagnant on the offensive end. And we'll take a break with them for the timeout. We'll be back on Southeastern Sports Network.
Royals.
And welcome back to Westfield. Royals up 21-10, just under 3 to go here in the first half. Olivia Brown checked back in after that timeout, and now Veely, who's made a three-pointer on the night, has it.
Moving her around. Fisher spacing out the court well, and that's what's going to happen.
And Veely drives in, no good on the layup as Self gets the offensive rebound and gets fouled. Nice job by Lydia Self getting in there for the rebound.
Yeah, hands right in Self's face.
Number 31,
There.
Olivia Smith. That's her second.
I don't believe we've had free throw attempts here tonight.
Not yet as Audra Emerson checks in for the Tigers.
Now for the Tigers, number
They're
5,
leaving them all
Audra
for the last
Emerson.
4 minutes of the fourth quarter here. So
And Olivia Smith checks out for the Tigers. And a bad pass.
but she
And-
falls.
Yeah, but she dropped the ball. She would have been able to hold on to it. Probably would have been a travel, but she
Yeah.
goes out of bounds.
Unremarkable. Remarkable just jump trying to get that ball.
Yeah, just a bad pass from the out of bounds. But luckily for the Royals, they'll be able to keep possession as Self has it, and now Brown. And Warren Morris top the key. See if the Royals can get something going. Have been a little bit off here in the last couple minutes. As Self shoots a three-pointer, almost gets the roll.
And Hinshaw gets that rebound.
Yeah. Royals continue their dominance on the glass as Veely shoots the three, too strong, and a foul going the other way.
Pretty accurate though. Nice fight for the rebound by Hinshaw, keeping that possession alive. But ultimately, it's going to be Fisher's ball here. So it looks like.
Yeah, Caitlin Fegan checks in for the Tigers. Parrish still on the bench with those two fouls, so we'll be interesting to see if Coach Epperthal will just sit her for the rest of the half, up double digits. Don't want to have her risk getting the third foul in the first half.
No, you don't. Not with a player with that much, court presence.
Especially when you're up, it helps. You're a little bit more comfortable leaving her on the bench. As Smith drives in, good defense by the Royals, and she travels.
Yeah, wasn't looking where she was going. Did a little hop there. She'll get called for traveling every time.
And Tigers bringing back the press. Hasn't forced too many turnovers. Picked up dribble, though, by Brown. Luckily able to get it to Morris. And they want an offensive foul. That's could have definitely been called. We saw one earlier called on the Tigers for a similar play.
It was pretty physical, but I didn't see her do anything that would have been fouled.
And Hinshaw with the layup. Nice job by her, but Tigers back the other way. Royals don't get back, but just a missed layup by Stolken.
She got way too eager, and she used her speed and just overthrew that.
And Veely now to Morris for three, and in and out. But Self on the rebound, and no good either. Missed opportunity for the Royals. And Lady Tigers back the other way in an up and down second quarter. And Burton is able to knock in the layup. We're under a minute to go in the first half. Royals up 11, 23-12.
Finally able to get back in the post for Burton. That's where she works best.
Nice drive from her.
That layup kind of motivating.
And she crossed the backcourt line, did Self. Turnover, and will go over to the Tigers. Unfortunate, just a unusual mistake by Self. Unforced error.
Yeah, she wasn't looking where she was going. Was focused on setting up a play.
I just didn't know where she was on the court. As looks like the Tigers might hold for the last shot with Burton. 30 seconds to go. And she'll shoot a deep three-pointer off the mark, but will go out off of the Royals to stay with the Tigers.
Yeah, I think now they're definitely going to hold out for the last shot if they can get a clean inbound here.
Yeah, interesting shot selection. Could have held for the last shot and then takes a deep three. Did Burton no good, but luckily for her, they'll get to keep possession and still have an opportunity to get some points heading into halftime.
Poor is back in. They want her on the post, want her fighting for rebounds here in this last few seconds.
Smith now with it for the Lady Tigers. 10 seconds to go in the first half of this sectional title. And she'll shoot the three off the mark. Too strong, but rebound, foul. And we'll go to the line.
First free throws of the day, I believe.
Yeah.
Happening at 1.9 seconds left in the half.
Lydia Stolken will go to the line to shoot two.
At the line for the Tigers,
She averages just about 5 points a game. And her first free throw is good.
Cuts it to within 10.
Yeah, this one will get it under single digits heading into halftime. And Parrish comes in, maybe just to block out in case Stolken misses this one.
Just try to prevent a putback.
And the second free throw is good. And we'll see if the Royals can heave it or if they'll just hold it. And they'll just hold it. Royals will head into halftime up 23-14. Great first quarter and start of the second quarter for the Royals. A little bit of a comeback from the Tigers in the second quarter. And they cut it to 9 single digits. Both teams will go in to make some adjustments. It'll be interesting to see if Fishers will be able to continue to claw back into it or if the Royals will be moving on to regionals and win their second straight sectional title. We'll take a break. We have a couple IHSAA PSAs to show. We'll come back with some halftime analysis and be back for the second half. But before we do that, we want to remind you that Southeastern Sports Network is made possible by Sky Zone and Fishers this year. Come in and fly with this winter Sky Zone and Fishers off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. A big shout out to Sky Zone, who's sponsoring every broadcast for all 3 sports seasons this year for SSN. And SSN's winter sports coverage is brought to you by Jimmy John's on Olean Road. Jimmy John's provides freaky fast service in-store or through delivery. A big thank you to Jimmy John's for their support of Southeastern Sports Network. We'll be back with you for the second half. Stay with us. Royals up 23-14.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take part in high school sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate!
Start college and start a career. Your path to a successful career with high-paying jobs starts at Ivy Tech Community College. Learn more and apply for free at ivytech.edu/apply now. Ivy Tech is a proud sponsor of the IHSAA.
And welcome back to Westfield High School here in Westfield, Indiana, where the Royals have a 23-14 lead. And Nathan, a pretty good half for the Royals, came out shooting very well. Came out with a hot start. Tigers had a little bit of momentum towards the end, cut the lead under single digits. And we have a really cool announcement to make. Between towards the end of the third quarter, between quarters, the beginning of the fourth quarter, we'll be interviewing Principal Cripe from HSE. So that will be really, really cool for obviously to do. And
good opportunity.
Yeah, good opportunity to hear from our great principal, first-year principal Chad Cripe.
Excited to hear his input on this.
Yeah, he's a former basketball coach himself, so it'll be interesting to see his perspective on tonight's game, and obviously being a principal, how he has to kind of balance that, as it is allowed to go in the back court, so no turnover for the Lady Tigers as Burton has it down 9. As a pass inside stolen by Parrish, and now she takes it the other way with a fast break opportunity, but she'll back it back out, passes it now, gets all the way to Hinshaw in the corner, and they're looking to get Parrish in the post, unable to do so. Now Veely looks to reset, and almost a turnover. And Parrish will spot up for 3 and just short. Fight for the rebound, jump ball, and it will stay with the Royals.
If you can do a clean fight for the rebound like that, it is always great to fight for a jump ball because, now with the possession arrow in HSE's favor, get the ball back.
Well, now we'll go over to the Tigers, but they did take advantage on that opportunity. This time we'll stay with the Royals, but the next one will be with the Tigers. As Hinshaw gets it into Parrish, and Parrish trying to put some moves on Burton. Crowd wants a foul. Doesn't get it as Veely now looks to get the first basket. Now to Morris for the Royals. No score 1 minute in. Royals taking their time.
No reason not to with a 9-point lead. Oh,
and picks the pocket is Smith, and back the other way. Nice layup by Perry, man. She just picked Parrish's pocket.
I feel like there's got to be a little bit of a sense of urgency now. Your lead has been, slowly been cut down.
And Lauren Morris for 3. Not able to stop the Tiger run, and it goes off of Lydia Self over to the Tigers. Good start in the second half for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, a really good start. They're coming out really aggressive. Bats swinging here.
Yeah, Perryman with a nice steal and the layup. Not too often do we see Parrish turn the ball over and get it stolen from her. But we saw it there, and Lady Tigers look to inch closer, down 7.
Well, even the best make mistakes, but the good ones learn.
That's very true. As now a drive inside, no good, was Emerson, but a rebound and now a fight for the ball, jump ball, stay with the Tigers. .609 left to go here in the third quarter. And if you're just joining us after halftime, Tyler Groves, Nathan Gergen on the call. Here in this sectional title game, winner moves on to regionals. HSE looking for their second sectional title. Fishers has only advanced out of sectionals one time, got all the way to regionals. Looking for their second sectional title. Royals looking for a second straight sectional title after winning the state championship last year. And a foul on Self. Not sure what she did there other than maybe get in the way.
Maybe hit the, I don't know. But it's given Fishers another opportunity to reset their offense.
Back in the lineup for Hamilton Southeastern, number 34, Bailey Poore.
And Bailey Poore checks in for the Royals as Self will get a breather. Into Perryman. And it's not a steal. Now a foul and one for the Tigers. Haley Smith. Almost a steal by Veely. But Smith was able to corral it and get it up and in. And the foul. And the Tigers have some momentum. Their crowd is into it, Nathan.
Yeah, that's how you recover a ball and get that and one. A beautiful play there by Smith to set up the and one opportunity. Could cut it to 4.
Haley Smith, the freshman, averages 7 points a game, and Fisher's student section chanting she's a freshman, as she is indeed, as she is able to hit the and one. Royals lead has been cut to 4, 23-19. Tigers have made a nice run from the end of the second quarter, now the start of the third. We knew this one was going to be close. We expected it. A heavyweight battle between two of the top teams in the state, two teams with state title potential, and they're putting on a show for this got to be close to sellout crowd. A lot of people standing on the track because they don't have seats. As Parrish misses the jumper, rebounded by Smith. Chance to cut it to a one-possession game as she drives in, and no good on the layup.
All right, I think HSC's just got to slow it down. They're making way too many mistakes.
Parrish almost with the turnover now to Morris in the corner for three. No good. Hinshaw was able to get the rebound, and a foul on Burton. Royals repeat possession.
Great rebound, great fight for the rebound. As long as you're controlling the glass, you got an edge. You can't do that, Chance. A little bit of counterattack.
Parrish takes it underneath the basket. Let's see if the Royals can get their first basket in the second half. Haven't scored yet. And trying to get it inside to Morris. We're able to do that. She double dribbled, or traveled. Travel. Could have called either. She wanted a foul, also could have called that. She looked to get shoved as soon as she got the ball. But no call, and another turnover for the Royals and back over to Lady Tigers.
Yeah, Fishers is really taking it at their tempo. They are working fast, they are working efficient. And that's why they've been able to chop this lead down to what it is.
Yeah, just under 5 to go. Tigers have cut it all the way to 4, and a chance to cut it to 1 on this three-pointer, and it's good. Caitlin Fegan gets the three-pointer and causes Coach Huppenthal to take the timeout as the Tigers have all the momentum coming out of the half. And with that, Southeastern Sports Network is made possible by Skyzone Fishers this year. Come in and fly out to this winter. Skyzone Fishers off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. A big shout out to Skyzone, who's sponsoring every broadcast for all 3 sports seasons this year for SSN. And SSN's winter sports coverage is brought to you by Jimmy John's on OA Road. Jimmy John's provides freaky fast service in-store or through delivery. A big thank you to Jimmy John's for their support of Southeastern Sports Network. Nathan, if you're Coach Huppenthal, you got to think he's just telling his team to calm down. We're all right. We're still up 1.
And so much time left.
Yeah, they just got to find a way to calm down, get some easy shots, and try to get some momentum back in their favor as the Tigers, as the Royals came out blazing in the first half, the Tigers have come out blazing in the second half and have cut it to 1, and they go back to pressing the Royals as Parrish needs to hurry up and get it across the timeline as she does. Let's see if she takes over, as we've seen her do it before. And now a foul inside, trying to get post, or trying to keep Parrish from getting post position. Foul on Smith.
Basketball is a game of momentum, and the more you have, the better you're going to do. And, fouls like this, they slowly get the momentum a little evened out a little bit. So that was probably a great thing to happen for HSE.
Yeah, maybe calming down a little bit as the Royals just need to get some points. Haven't scored yet in the first half, second half, I should say. Halfway through the third quarter, and Ryan Bealey with the nice move is able to get the Royals on the board in the second half, and maybe lets them breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
As it leads back up to 3.
Yeah, really good effort there on Bealey's part.
And Smith misses the layup. Burton fought for it, but Morris is able to get the rebound, and a foul now by Burton. Not a good foul by her. All the way on the other end of the court.
Yeah, this is
that's 3 on Burton, which is huge. Tigers leading scorer. Something to watch as we head down the stretch here.
Well, last Mudsock game, she did foul out, and it was quite early. So she definitely has foul trouble at times. One of her weaknesses in her game.
Lauren Morris, the senior, takes it up the court for the Royals. See if they can get their second consecutive basket. As Parrish will spot up for 3, and that's good! Sydney Parrish with a huge three-pointer. Royals lead back up to 6, and the Royal crowd's on their feet. And no foul call. Parrish with the steal. Now back out to Morris when the layup, and gets blocked.
It is HSE ball, though, and wow, that three really sparked something in this team, in this crowd. They haven't given up the lead, no matter, they chipped down at the lead. Never got back the lead. I don't think they've had the lead this entire
Tigers
game.
have not led the entire game. Royals got off with a 4-0 start. As they get it into Ryan Veely, Royals starting to gain back some momentum after the Tigers came out. Just a great start to the half. Is looking to get inside of Parrish, but she's getting double teamed into the post. Something we saw Noblesville do last night and was effective.
Yeah, it was, especially in the first half, it really was able to shut down the entire team. Really didn't know how to react to it. I think they're going to have more experience.
Parrish for another three-pointer, short air balls it, but a foul on the rebound. It will stay with the Royals. Bailey Poor, she always has a knack for getting those offensive rebounds. And it's able to draw the foul on Lydia Stolkin. And just a reminder, we will have towards the end of the third quarter, in between quarters and the start of the fourth, Principal Chad Cripe has a three for Morris, no good. And Tigers able to get possession now back the other way. But I'm looking forward to the interview with Coach Cripe, or Principal Cripe, I should say, used to be a coach, as a foul inside on the floor on Hinshaw.
I think that was good. Stops that fast break, makes them really try to set up another offensive play here.
Royals up 6, 2 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Up and down game so far. Fast pace, both teams have made their runs.
Here we go, a nice tip there by Poor.
Emerson now into the corner, blocked by Veely. And Morris almost got the rebound, but stepped out of bounds while she was touching it.
I think she did get the rebound there, but she wasn't able to control her weight falling back and wasn't able to get the pass off.
Yeah, couldn't control her momentum. And a jumper is no good. Parrish fights for the rebound and is able to get it.
Parrish uses the height to her advantage there. I don't think she would have gotten it if she was just an inch shorter.
Yeah, Parrish now putting on some moves, looks to get it inside, no good on the jumper. More on the runner, I should say, as Emerson now back the other way. And now Fegan looks to set up the offense for the Tigers. And now inside to Smith, Poor guarding her. Smith's able to get it to go.
Basket by number 30, Haley Smith.
Haley Smith with a nice basket and cuts the lead to 4.
We're almost at the end of the third quarter here, only a minute and a half left, and this is going to be a very interesting end of the game if they keep playing like this.
Of course, the Tigers had a close game last night as Moore shoots a three. That's off the mark. And a foul on Hinshaw.
Hinshaw,
she's not happy with it, but she did not let
Royals
the official player come down, so that's the reason for the foul.
And the team's fifth.
Lady Tigers down 4, just over a minute to play in the third quarter. Pretty much a sellout crowd here at Westfield.
Really great turnout
for the community to watch this crosstown rivals play for the sectional title. Lady Tigers won the first matchup 54-52 in the Mudsock game earlier this year. Royals looking for some revenge, and ultimately the game that counts as a three-pointer is no good, and Parrish once again uses her height to get the rebound. We're under 50 seconds to go.
And she nice handles there by Parrish, as she's going to get in and draw the foul.
Yeah, she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Excellent recovery there by Parrish.
Fouls on Fisher's number 11, Caitlin Fagan. That's her
Caitlin
first.
Fagan on the foul.
Fifth. At the line for the Royals will be Sydney Parrish with 2 shots.
And here we go, Parrish, first trip to the line here tonight. She was a little inconsistent with the free throws.
Yeah, last night as Parrish makes the first one. Parrish averaging 25 points a game. By far the Royals' leading scorer. But we saw last night, even if she's not able to have an unbelievable scoring game, other people can step up as the second one goes in and out. Parrish goes to the steal, unable to get it. Royals up 5. Poor tries to take the charge. No good. Lydia Stolken gets the shot for the Tigers. Cuts the lead to 3, and we're under 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. As Hinshaw drives in for the layup, too strong.
Yeah, way too strong there on the layup, and Fishers is going to have a chance to maybe even tie it up here, take the last shot.
Yeah, with a three-pointer, be able to tie it up. 10 seconds to go. Royals, Tigers, sectional title, third quarter. And a 3 for the tie, off the mark, rebounded by Smith, but time expires.
After 3 quarters.
And I can see Principal Cripe coming over now. We'll have him momentarily. We'll be back in a moment with the interview with Principal Cripe. All right, welcome back to Westfield High School, where the Royals are up 29-26, and we're happy to be joined by Principal Cripe of HSE, Chad Cripe, in his first year of being principal.
Yeah.
Mr. Cripe, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's quite a treat.
Yeah, thank you. So, what does being the principal of HSE mean to you? Obviously, it's your first year doing it, and what do you enjoy the most about it?
I mean, everything. You know, what it means, I get to be part of just excellence every day. Look at this, getting to be here tonight, the opportunities. There's just amazing people in our school and our community. We have great teachers, unbelievable students. I mean, it doesn't get any better to be the principal at Hamilton Southeastern High School.
Very, very true. And you being a former basketball coach, what have you thought of the game so far, and what do the Royals need to do to close out this game?
Well, I love the start we got off to. A little momentum, and Sydney getting in a little foul trouble there in the first half, but just need to find a way to win. What it boils down to is who wants it right now, and in the fourth quarter, this is what Indiana basketball is all about.
And finally, Mr. Cripe, just speak on this rivalry. Have you ever seen anything like this in coaching and being a principal around the state?
I mean, this is one of the best, and there's certainly others, but, it's something special to be a part of anytime we get together, where it's mud sock or in the sectionals, and, the kids know each other so well from AAU or the summer stuff they participate in. So it just makes it even a richer rivalry, and it's fun to be a part of it.
Well, thank you, Mr. Cripe. Hopefully the Royals will be able to get the win, and we'll see you on school on Monday.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Keep up the great work.
Yep, no problem. Thank you. And that was Principal Chad Cripe of HSE. We can't thank him enough for joining us here at the start of the fourth quarter. Royals had the possession first, were unable to convert. And now Lady Tigers down 3, 7 minutes obviously to go in the fourth quarter, just a minute in. And a great pass inside. Parrish with the foul.
Good foul there. Make her earn it.
Royals 33, Sydney Parrish.
And Smith will go to the line to shoot 2.
Line out for the Tigers, number 30, Haley Smith, with 2 shots.
Principal Cripe, just a great guy. He's been an awesome principal, obviously in his first year, doing a great job and great things for HSE athletics. Just everything. The administration at HSE is just top notch, from the school administration, our athletic directors. We can't thank all of them enough for what they do for all of us. As Smith was able to knock down the first, misses the second, and Parrish with the rebound.
Yeah, we are very lucky to have Principal Cripe. Great administration here.
Royals up 2, have led the whole entire game, trying to hold on to that lead and win their second sectional title and second in a row as well, as Hinshaw now has it.
I just wonder what's in each coach's head at this moment. This is a 2-point game with just under 6.5 minutes left to go in this game.
Yeah, Coach Votaw and Coach Huppenthal has a bad pass turnover. Just went right through the hands of Lauren Morris.
Back in the lineup now for the Tigers, number 31.
And the Royals have definitely made a lot more mistakes in the second half than they did in the first when it comes to turnovers and just not hitting as many open shots as they did in the first half, which is a little bit uncharacteristic, Nathan, as we mentioned several times tonight. Usually the Royals are more of a second-half team. Tonight they came out and had a great start, and we're a first-half team. Let's hope that doesn't cause for a Royals loss tonight.
Well, I think both teams are pretty big second-half teams. I think Fishers was just the worst first-half team. So HSE was able to capitalize on that. And now Fishers is just, I think they're performing better this half.
Combined 3 losses between these two teams, and the chance for the tie, I should say, is no good. But she'll still have an opportunity to go to the line as Olivia Smith to tie it up. And Lauren Morris picks up the foul for the Royals. Tigers played under pressure last night. We're up 12 against Westfield. Blew a 12-point lead, but then Katie Burton was able to knock in a buzzer beater to advance to tonight's matchup. So obviously they know how to play under pressure, did it last night. Royals haven't really played under pressure since that Lawrence North game. They've had a lot of leads late in the fourth quarters, and so it'll be interesting to see how Coach Hupperthal and how the players manage it tonight, as Smith's second free throw is good, cuts the lead to 1.
A real test here for the Royals in these last 5 or so minutes. I think the game plan is just going to be to slow them down, limit their aggression.
And these two crowds are very much into it. This is part of Basketball Day in Indiana, of course, all around the state, the high school games, IU and Purdue.
Yeah, big day for basketball and one of the biggest basketball states in the country.
If not the biggest, as Coach Huppenthal will take a timeout, and this will be a full timeout. And so with that, Southeastern Sports Network is made possible by Sky Zone Fishers this year. Come in and fly with them this winter, Sky Zone Fishers, off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. A big shout out to Sky Zone, who's sponsoring every broadcast for all 3 sports seasons this year for SSN. And SSN's winter sports coverage is brought to you by Jimmy John's on Olean Road. Jimmy John's provides freaky fast service in-store or through delivery. A big thank you to Jimmy John's for the support of Southeastern Sports Network. Well, Nathan, what are both coaches telling their teams right now?
All right, well, if I'm Coach Votaw, I'm saying keep up the aggression, because it's been working all second half. They've been able to slowly chip away at this lead, and now they're down within 1, have a chance to take their first lead tonight. Keep the aggression. Keep getting the open looks. And if you're Huppenthal, play conservative. Try to slow things down. We're getting a little too crazy this half. We'll just try to slow things down, look for the best shot possible. Remember, there is no shot clock. There is no pressure here.
Very true. It's been an up-and-down game, really, the whole game, though. It hasn't been too many slow-paced offensive possessions like we've seen in other past games for the Royals. Tonight has definitely been a lot of a faster pace for both teams, as Lydia Self will throw it in for the Royals and gets it into Parrish. We're just over 5 to play. Royals up 1. Who will move on to regionals? We're going to find out here in the next 5 minutes.
Or more, with the way this
thing could be overtime. Very true. As Moore spots up for a wide open three-pointer off the mark. Parrish with the rebound inside, gets it to go. Big rebound by Sydney Parrish. And the Royals continue to use their height advantage inside and continue to dominate on the offensive glass.
Yeah, of course, Parrish she's the tallest player on that court usually, so really easy to get those rebounds and put them back up.
Royals just need to get some stops. Try to gain some momentum and close this one out. But you know the Tigers will not go away. Only down 3 still. It's been one heck of a game and one heck of a second half as a three-pointer for the tie is good. Tania Perryman ties it up. Her first tie of the night since it was 0-0. And basically it's a whole new ball game with 4 and some change.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is quite the game as Hinshaw.
And Parrish for 3 in the corner. Man, it was on line, just too strong. Burton back the other way, drives it in, and gets fouled going up. So she'll go to the line for the Tigers to take their first lead.
And Fishers is loving this. Fishers is loving this right now.
What an atmosphere we have tonight.
Yeah.
Standing room only left available.
I couldn't even hear your interview with Cripe. because, it's just so loud in here without a headset.
And Burton's first free throw is good. Gives the Tigers their first lead of the night, 32-31, under 4 to play. We're about to find out the toughness of these Lady Royals. Defending state champions. Will their season end tonight, or will they move on to regionals as Burton's second free throw is good?
Yeah, here we go.
Parrish driving the whole way, gets fouled on the floor. Fishers wants to travel. Coach Huppenthal is wondering why it's not a shooting foul. Both teams not happy.
Yeah, this is
That's her first in the team's sixth.
South looking to get it in, and she'll get it into Veely. Ryan Veely now looking to drive. Her shot is no good. Rebound, Parrish up and in. We're tied once again at 33.
If it weren't for these putback shots, I don't know where we would be right now. Great job with the glass.
33 all. Another three-pointer is good once again. Perryman for three. And the Tigers have the largest lead of the game, which is 3. And now Parrish getting harassed. And she gets fouled. Perryman all of a sudden has hit 2 huge three-pointers.
Yeah, when it counts. I think those are her first points of the game.
Yeah, she only averages 7.5 a game, and the Royals are in the bonus for a 1-and-1. Big free throws here for Parrish, especially the first one.
Of course, Parrish, the All-American.
The Naismith semi-finalist as well, and the Oregon commit. Able to knock down the first one to earn the second one.
Unfortunately, it does say senior before her name, and so this is
we hope not our last game. Hopefully not our last game.
Hopefully.
Just over 3 to play, 3:10 and counting. Tigers up 1 with the ball. It's turned into a very good basketball game. As Smith thought about it. And now Perryman again for 3, and she's got it again.
And 13 points here tonight for Perryman.
She is on fire. 3 huge three-pointers as Lauren Morris the other way, just short. Rebounded by Burton. And the Tigers have the 4-point lead. They have the momentum. And a timeout now by the Tigers. Coach Huppenthal has got to get his team together and try to make a run here in the last 2.5 minutes, down 4. Tigers have come out in the second half and just done an unbelievable job. And in this fourth quarter, Perryman has been the story with their 3 three-pointers.
Yeah, brought them back into this. My concern for Fishers right now, however, is that they are playing emotionally right now. You saw them come out of that timeout screaming, cheering. That's all great, but you still have 2.5 minutes and you're only up 4. And when you play emotionally, usually you're not doing that well. So I wonder if they're going to be able to exploit those emotions.
Yeah, well, it depends if you let your emotions get the best of you in a negative way, or if you use them for a positive way. And we'll see if they're able to do that. And we'll see if the Royals they have to be playing emotionally as well, as it is crunch time. Just over 2.5 minutes, down 4, season on the line. This is the time where star players step up. So we'll have to see if Cindy Parrish will be able to do that. The Royals have gone cold in the second half. Not as good as shooting as they had in the first half, which is unfortunate for them. I'm sure they would wish it to be the opposite. But still, anybody's ball game, still plenty of time for the Royals. We saw Westfield come back down 12 with about the same amount of time last night. So still plenty of time. Royals have just got to get some stops and obviously have to score on the offensive end. But Katie Burton with the ball for the Lady Tigers. So she's going to kill some clock. Henshaw's got to get up and play a little bit tighter now. Royals are playing up more with Self.
Yeah, they got to force them into some bad decisions here with playing as clean as possible.
Yeah, no shot clock in high school basketball, so theoretically, if they wanted to, they can hold it for as long as they want. And they are definitely killing some clock right now. And almost a turnover. Now Burton back out in front. Veely guarding her. And Perryman again for three, and it's good.
Oh, my. Wow.
Oh, boy. 7-point lead for the Tigers. Tamia Perryman has gone off, and a minute 40, it's danger time for the Royals. Parrish inside does get the layup, and Coach Huppenthal is telling them to press. They got to get up. Minute 30 to go. Royals aren't used to these situations.
Yeah, they've had no preparation for them. So,
and blocked by Parrish, and Hinshaw able to get the ball. Royals down 5. Just over a minute to play. Parrish with it. She's looking to take over. She has open teammates, but she'll shoot it no good. And she had 2 open teammates. Maybe she should have passed that one. You understand, though, this is her team.
Yeah, this is I can't even imagine. I mean, this is a playoff game to the rival that you are currently losing with a minute left. It's not looking good.
It's not over. Still plenty of time.
Yeah.
Tigers are going to have to make some free throws, which they struggled at last evening. So we'll see if they'll be able to do that tonight. But what a game. No matter what it turns out to be, what a game and what a season for both of these teams. Tigers come in only with 1 loss. Royals come in with 2 losses. And, of course, the Tigers won the earlier matchup in the season in the Mud Sox, 54-52. And Fishers was almost not here tonight as they won on the buzzer beater last night.
Yeah, it could have very well gone to overtime with Westfield's momentum. This is,
1:09 to go. Fishers up 5 with the ball. Royals need to force some turnovers. And a baseball pass all the way to Perryman, and she's able to knock in the layup. What a pass. And now Royals down 7, need to go in a hurry. Parrish looking to drive. That's a blocking foul, and she'll go to the line. To shoot 2, she was not set. They are in the bonus.
I don't know why Fisher's parents are booing right now. You guys have a 7-point lead.
Well, it was close. They want the charge call, but
Fisher's number 30, Haley Smith.
She was definitely still moving. And Fisher's looking to go on to the regionals next weekend. Royals season is on the line, on the brink, you can even call it. Down 7, 1:01 to go. They're going to need some heck of a comeback here in the last minute. But still plenty of time. Tigers going to have to make some free throws. And anything can happen, especially in high school basketball, especially in the playoffs.
And talk about a hero in unlikely situations. Perryman hit 4 threes.
And she had that layup as well. Just a humongous fourth quarter for her as she has just gone off in the second half.
Number 32, Lydia Skulkin.
But she now has 19 points.
The line for the Royals, Sydney Parrish with 1 in a bonus.
There we go.
Usually has 7.5. Big free throw for Parrish. And it's too strong. Missed it. And not good for the Royals as Hinshaw fouls Perryman. And if her free throws are anything like her three-pointers, Royals are in trouble.
That's her 4th, and the team's 9th. Back in the lineup for Fishers, number
Give
30,
credit to
Haley
Fishers,
Smith,
though. They
also
just,
31.
in the second half, they
Smith.
came out ready to play
Down the line for
and
the Tigers.
just shot the lights out, really, in the second half. And Perryman has just been unbelievable. This is a 1-and-1. And no good. Good for the Royals. Got to get the rebound. Parrish does. Watch out behind her as she drives all the way, and she'll get the layup. Timeout by Coach Huppenthal immediately. Royals down 4. And good thing for the Royals, not too much time came off the clock. 52 seconds left for the Royals, down 5. And with that, we want to remind you that Southeastern Sports Network is made possible by Sky Zone and Fishers this year. Come in and fly with them this winter. Sky Zone and Fishers off 121st Street, reminding you to have fun and fly safe. A big shout out to Sky Zone, who's sponsoring every broadcast for all 3 sports seasons this year for SSN. And SSN's winter sports coverage is brought to you by Jimmy John's on Olean Road. Jimmy John's provides freaking fast service in-store or through delivery. A big thank you to Jimmy John's for the support of Southeastern Sports Network. Well, if you're the Royals, Nathan, you're going to be in the full court press. Can't allow the baseball pass that we just saw a few possessions to go to Perryman. Try to get a steal, then obviously a quick foul, as you have to extend the game down 5 and hope for some more missed free throws. But I sound like a broken record, but we saw the same thing last night with Westfield, and they were in a worse position than HSE at this moment last night, down 7 at this time. So still plenty of time for the Royals. Got to hope for some missed free throws or some turnovers and obviously some quick scores. Parrish has checked out for the Royals, maybe because of her foul trouble. She'll check in after the foul, presumably.
Looks emotional on the sidelines there.
Yeah, still plenty of time, not over yet. Got to get it in. Close to 5 seconds, and Burton gets fouled right away. And Parrish and Ryan Veely go to the scores table, getting ready to check in.
That's on Royals, number 14, Michaela Hinshaw.
Looks like Parrish and Veely are going to come back in here.
And now the Tigers are in the double bonus, so guaranteed 2 free throws for the Tigers the rest of the way. Katie Burton, a good free throw shooter, hit 2 free throws earlier. Be huge if the Royals can get at least 1 miss out of it to keep it a 2-possession game, but Burton's first free throw is good.
Number 33, Sydney Parrish. Also 24, Ryan Veely.
And if they get this next one,
it'll be a 3-score game. Still plenty of time, but the Royals are going to need a score on pretty much every possession from here on out.
And quick ones.
Yep. And almost missed it, but able to get it in. And Parrish is going to roll the ball to save some time. And she's got to go in a hurry. Almost a turnover. Got to hurry through the Royals. Got to look for an open shot. Good defense by the Tigers. Running a lot of clock off. Got to get a shot off.
I think you just got to get a shot off at this point. What are they doing?
Got to get it over to Parrish. Parrish will shoot a deep 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by Fishers. And the Tigers are starting to feel it. Up 7, 30 seconds to go. And the defending state champions, the Lady Royals, looks like they might be going down tonight against their arch rivals. And just an unbelievable game for the Tigers. Unbelievable game for Perryman, who's at the line now. Misses the first one. But either way, Royals wasted way too much time on that last possession.
Yeah, that was unacceptable. I know they were looking for an open 3, but at that point you just have to shoot a 3. You have to keep it alive here.
And 2 missed free throws, that's big for the Royals. Need to get a really quick basket. Parrish has got to go. Morris for 3, no good. And got a foul again. Now down to 21 seconds left. And not looking good for the Royals.
Thousand Royals, 33, Sydney Parrish.
And maybe shouldn't have drive or gotten the 3. Maybe should decide to drive in, as we saw last night. Alyssa Crockett for Westfield did that every time, was able to score. And I'm sure Sydney Parrish, she has the same ability or better than Crockett, so she would have the opportunity to do that, or at least try to get a foul or something. But the Royals are settling for 3-pointers and are just unable to be able to connect. Still some time, though, if the Royals, as the Tigers continue to miss free throws. Parrish has got to go. And she's got to shoot it. Gets fouled on a 3-pointer, so that's huge. But the Royals are still running out of time. 14 seconds and 7/10.
Southland Tigers, number 5, Audrey Emerson. That's her.
He's got to knock down probably the first 2 and then maybe think about a miss to try to get the rebound and get another possession, or just knock down all 3. But you still need 2 possessions after this. And you're running out of time, have to go the full length of the court every time. So down to 6. Royals need a miracle. Parrish needs to continue to hit these free throws, able to knock down the second one, down to 5. Of course, obviously, a quick foul coming for the Royals if they make this. Olivia Brown checks in.
Back in the lineup for the Royals, number 22, Olivia Brown.
For Veely. Parrish with the 3rd free throw.
Yeah, this is here.
And she does make it. So down 4 are the Royals with 14 seconds and 7/10.
Back in for Hamilton Southeastern, number
Obviously,
34.
maybe try to get a 5-second call, but then an immediate foul.
Well, with Parrish checked out here, let's see.
The one person you don't want to foul is Burton, as she's made all of her free throws lately. Royals got to get a quick foul, and they do. And they will send Haley Smith to the line. They got to get up more and get an immediate foul. Coach Hepplethal was not happy. As Parrish and Veely will check in after the first free throw. 2 free throws guaranteed for Smith.
Back to the line for Fishers, number 30, Haley Smith with 2 shots.
Either way, for the Royals, it's still going to be a 2-possession game. So
yeah, this is
still some time. Big free throw from Smith makes it 5.
Back in for HSE.
This one almost guarantees you have to go for a 3-pointer.
Oh, yeah. If it's a 6-point deficit, that's the only way.
Number 31, Olivia Smith.
If it stays at 5, you can go drive in and maybe try to get a foul and one, and a old traditional 3-point play. As a timeout taken by Fishers. Coach Lauren Votaw wants
Gotta be happy with it.
Yeah, has to be thrilled and just looking to close this one out and move on to regionals, and they are certainly a state title contender if they can finish this one out.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, number 1 in the state. Only 1 loss this year. They have been a very good team, and it's just unfortunate to see the situation that the Royals have been put into, but Fishers really took it on themselves in the second half, and Perryman especially just sucked all the momentum away from HSE.
Royals led all 3 of the first quarter, or all 3 of the first quarters. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
If that makes any sense.
All of the first 3
all
quarters.
the first 3 quarters. You know what I was trying to say, Nathan.
Yeah, it's been a long one.
But the fourth quarter has belonged to the Tigers, and Royals still have an opportunity if they can knock a 3-pointer and hope for some missed free throws from the Tigers, but their season on the line as Smith, her second free throw is good. So Parrish is going to have to get up a 3-pointer, or someone will. They roll it up once again. Smith threatens to make Parrish pick it up. Parrish has got to go in a hurry. She's got to shoot it.
Yeah.
And no good.
And
that will do it.
That'll do it.
As Burton gets fouled with 2 seconds and 8/10. But the Fishers Tigers are going to win this one.
Yeah.
Sectional champions. And we'll show you the sectional trophy presentation. Tough ending for the Royals, but still one heck of a season. Can't thank the seniors enough. Obviously, winning a state title last year, they have nothing to be sorry about or be ashamed of.
And Fishers having their moment here. This is a big one.
Yeah, congratulations, Coach Votaw. And congratulations to all the Tiger players and Fishers High School, and they all represent
us well.
Yeah, represent the district.
Represent the district well.
And Coach Hepplethal is getting a chance to let all of his players come out. Parrish, Lauren Morris, all the seniors.
Sydney Parrish, what a remarkable career here at HSE. Hoosier Crossroads Conference all time.
And this is really cool to see Fisher's parents and student section giving her a hand as well. Unbelievable career for her. The Hamilton County all-time leader, the HSE all-time leader.
Just, this is best of luck to her at Oregon. Congratulations to the Fishers Tigers.
Yeah, the Fishers Tigers final score 50-42. They will move on to regionals next weekend as an unbelievable second half performance and an unbelievable fourth quarter, especially for Perryman, as she just went off in the second half. And as these two teams meet at center court, some battles, especially in the last couple of years, and 2 great battles this year. Fishers winning both of them.
Yeah, Katie Burton, Sydney Parrish, give a little hug there. They've been, of course, Burton's a junior, so they've been competing against each other for some time now, and it's really tough to see all these seniors go. It's been a remarkable senior class, and it's been a good season. Just couldn't get it done here tonight.
Well, congratulations once again to Fishers, and we will show the sectional trophy presentation as the Tigers sing their fight song with their fans. An unbelievable crowd, unbelievable atmosphere. Unfortunate for the Royals, their season comes to an end.
What a hard-fought sectional, and it looked like they were almost out of it this last game with Westfield tied, about to go into overtime with Westfield obviously carrying the momentum, and Katie Burton did some Katie Burton things.
Sectional Championship Awards presentation.
We'll listen in to the PA
Basketball was played this week, and the athletes were all 6 teams, represented their schools and communities with pride and honor. At this time, we would like to recognize the sectional runner-up team, the Hamilton Southeastern Royals, coached by Chris Herbenthal.
I still can't get Coach Epathal's name right, but that's all right.
Being the sectional runner-up.
Unbelievable season for the Royals. Finished 22-3 on the year.
And at least, this was a tough loss, but I think these seniors can go out knowing they did win a state title, and they did have remarkable seasons here. Brought our school a lot of joy, and
we've thoroughly enjoyed covering them all year on SSN, and they have a bright future ahead of them too. A lot of young players, Veely and Michaela Hinshaw, to name a couple, will be here next year. Bright future for the Royals. And this is definitely one of the best sectionals in the state, and here are the sectional championship presentations.
The Fishers Tigers.
Yeah, this is well deserved. If it weren't so far up north, these regionals, I would have considered catching a game or two. This is a really fun team to watch.
Yes, it is. And they have a chance of winning it all, Nathan. They are a very good team, like we've talked about multiple times during the broadcast. Only a one-loss team, and they'll play at the Marion Regional. And once again, congratulations to them, and congratulations to both teams on just a great game, and the community really coming out in full force, sellout crowd. And we can't thank you enough for watching girls basketball on SSN all season long. We'll continue the boys basketball season and also get ready for our spring sports coverage. Baseball coming off a state championship. They're going to defend their state title during the spring season. Of course, some lacrosse, some softball. We're looking to work in some track and field as well this spring season. So some fun things coming up for SSN. And we'll, of course, finish out the winter sports season with boys basketball as well as the Westfield, the regional, or wrestling regionals were going on, and swimming and diving as well, still finishing out their season, so we'll cover them as well. But before we sign off, we want to give some shout out to our SSN crew tonight. Lee Cook running production once again and did a great job tonight, as well as our cameraman Evan Miller and Nathan Gergen, color commentator for me tonight, and Tyler Groves, yours truly on the play-by-play. And an unbelievable game, an unbelievable couple of nights here in Westfield for the sectional. Unfortunate finish for the Royals. As they lose 50-42. Congratulations to the Fishers Tigers on winning a sectional championship as they get ready to cut down the nets. But we're going to sign off. Thank you for being with us tonight on SSN. We know you had a lot of platforms to watch it, and thank you for choosing us. And we'll see you next time, probably for our boys basketball game. And just thank you once again, and just an unbelievable night for the Fishers Tigers. 50-42 is the final. And signing off, Tyler Groves for Southeastern Sports Network.